But we don't really need bait, right?
No, we're not going to be getting bait because, well, actually, I've got a little bait that we'll fish for perch when we're out there. But what we're doing is we're spear fishing for northern pike, and Minnesota is one of the. There's only a handful of states that you can spear pike still in. It's an old tradition that dates back a long time.
Hi, guys.
So
Hey,
hi.
I don't need anything. You do your thing, no.
Cool. This is what you're going to be using. These are spears. And we figured it'd be good to stop at the bait shop because it's going to be harder to see this stuff actually in the dark house. But spear's a metal spear. It's actually pretty heavy. Dang. It's not like you're going to be throwing this like, imagine like, you know, on the plains of Africa kind of thing. It's really more of a drop because the fish are going to be right under and the weight of the spear does the work for you. Decoys are what we're going to be using, and these things are dang near a work of art. I mean, that's handmade. And when he paints those, I mean, and there's two kinds of people who buy these. People who are really going for fish, and then folks who just truly just use them as art.
Is this you guys?
No, we gotta walk. See that island out there?
Yeah.
That's an island, of course. And then that black one right out there, that's us. Be careful to put your phone in the right spots. Phones do end up in the bottom of the lake. I'm told that there's actually a Facebook page called I Lost My Phone in Pekegama Lake. We probably have pushing 30 inches of ice right now on the lake. So for those people who are watching this and wondering what the heck are we doing, yeah, you could drive on lakes in northern Minnesota. It's safe. You've probably seen ice road truckers. I've always been into real traditional harvesting stuff, you know. Yeah. It's just what I like to hunt and I like to fish, and I do all the regular stuff, you know, with the rifles and things, but I just like that concept. And spearing northerns and stuff like this is extremely traditional. I mean, it dates back to the Native Americans and the Norwegian settlers that came here, the Finns and everybody. They brought dark house spearing with them. You come out here, man, and it's kind of like it's a major mental break. I mean, there's times when I could just sit out here in a spear house and just enjoy the entire peace and quiet. But often you are fishing with other people. And the beauty of this is you can sit there and talk. It's a lot like hunting that you're allowed to talk. Yeah, this is a dark house, but when the Ojibwe people did it, and probably other Native American tribes as well, when they would spear, they didn't have a structure. They laid down, had a blanket sort of thing over their head, and then keep themselves warm. They were lying with their elbows kind of on the ice. You had your hole. The spear would already be down in the hole, and you're just holding it like this, playing with your decoy. So you can imagine just laying there that whole time instead of sitting there. But that's how they did it. He's 28.
28, all right, good.
So we're allowed for another good size one. Go for it. Oh, he's worth a shot. He's worth a shot. A little desperation there at the
So we came home, and I just threw this in the fridge. Hasn't been gutted, or cleaned or anything. So we've got to do that. This, I think, is the stomach. Huge stomach. I'm kind of curious what's in there. It looks like there's an entire fish in here. That is insane. Oh my God. So these fish are definitely predators. And that looks like a little sunny that has been consumed entirely by this pike. We will not be eating that. Smells fresh. Wow. Cool. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna fillet the fish. First we're gonna wash it, then we're gonna clean off the scales, then fillet the fish, and then we're gonna pickle it. And the pickling process is taking a brine solution of salt and water and letting the fish sit in there for about 3 hours, which firms up the flesh and starts to preserve it. Then we're gonna make a pickling liquid. This is gonna have onions, bay leaf, thyme. You can really do whatever you want. And we're gonna heat up that liquid, chill in the fridge, and pour it over the fish. Just make sure it gets all in there. Wait at least 3 days. Kind of around the week mark is when it's gonna get really good. And we'll come back in a little while and see how it tastes. Should be good. So our fish has been plenty pickled. This would be a great sort of hors d'oeuvre. I don't think it's like a main course type thing. Pickled fish is pretty strong. So get some nice, you know, heavy bread. Rye would be perfect. And the way I'm just gonna serve it is on this multigrain bread, a little bit of yogurt and olive oil and pumpkin seeds. There, nice little Minnesota hors d'oeuvre.